Come on. Like, I've tried everything, man. Someone's got to feel bad for me at this point and maybe be interested in my personality by now.
I may be an optimist, but I'm also a realist.
Oh, shut up! I hated that bit from the Fall Guys video. I hate it here. God! Shut up! Happy Wednesday, everybody, and welcome to Wooper Watch. I'm your host, Cyanize, and I'm here with my co-host,
Mystic Gengar! Happy Wednesday, everybody. Y'all doing good? I hope so.
I would hope so. Today is a Wednesday, and believe it or not, on Wednesdays, we do actually upload new podcasts, so it's crazy.
Wow, it's almost like we've been doing it every Wednesday for, 2 weeks now?
I thought we were almost at a month, but apparently no. it's so crazy.
Honestly, I don't know either.
This has started to become a routine now, so it's kind of weird that, now it's just, I don't
Once
know.
it becomes a routine, time becomes an illusion, and then it just keeps looping and looping and looping and looping and looping and looping and looping.
Well, okay, all right. Enough looping. We're going to have to move on here. But before we get onto the news and all that,
Fine.
Mystic, how are you doing? What's some personal news going on in your life?
My throat hurts because I sneezed 6 times in a row before recording this.
That's no good.
I'm trying to think of any other things, and brain no work.
Brain, no work. Let's see, what happened for me? I just got a brand new Xenoblade figure in the mail yesterday. That's about
nice.
it. It's Melia from Future Connected in her Future Connected attire, and she's the biggest figure. Sorry, I know I'm talking about weeb shit, but it's
keep going. She's
it's
our podcast collective.
That's true. She's the biggest figure in my collection, surprisingly. I like to get a lot of the Band Presto and Pop-Up Parade figures, but this one's from Good Smile, and yes, it was $180. Yes, it's expensive. Yes, I threw money away for this figure, but it looks so good.
I mean, on the topic of figures, though, I'm going to be real with you. There have been so many times where I've just gone to the Good Smile website and just looked up Goro Akechi Persona 5. I'm so tempted.
Right?
I'm so genuinely tempted.
Such a high-quality figure. I want some more Persona figures. I have the Joker amiibo, but that's just not enough.
It's not, no. But the thing is that I check, and all the resellers on eBay have just the posable action figure for 4 times the original price.
Oh my god,
it's
dude!
Oh no,
dude! I hate those figures so much. Unless it's Samus where it looks natural, any of those characters with the joints. Oh my god, I will never buy those. Those are terrible.
Yeah, the problem, though, is that the Pop-Up Parade one is specifically of his Phantom Thief attire, so to speak. And then,
which one?
But they don't have one of the outfits that I actually want, which is his regular one.
I was gonna say, which one?
You know, the spoiler one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, which one?
I want the spoiler one really badly, but they all have the one that's on the back of the box.
They can't.
I'm not going in depth because I don't want to accidentally spoil the game for somebody.
Go
play Persona 5.
Yeah.
Go do it.
They can't do that. It's gonna ruin the story for people who already know the meme.
I was literally just scrolling through Reddit goofing off, and I got an ad that was literally just a Showtime with Joker and Akechi, so... I'm just saying, I don't even know if Atlas cares anymore.
Dude, it sucks with RPGs and spoilers and all that. It just sucks. But anyway, we have talked long enough. Let's get on to the news for today. Wakanda Forever dropped. Neither of us watched it. Moving on.
Nope.
No, we'll talk about it real quick. But yeah, Wakanda Forever came out. It's the sequel to Black Panther. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. They had to rewrite the script a couple times to get it to work. A lot of people said it was a pretty mid movie. That's kind of about it.
Touching tribute, not much else. That's the general consensus I'm getting.
Yeah, I heard that because he does die in universe apparently, but they wrote the death really good. And they made it seem natural and not just oh, he's just gone. He's not here anymore. So I guess
at least they
cool.
tried.
They tried. I think that I still think it's weird that they just decided not to recast him, but that's a whole nother discussion for another day.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, though, it's like a culture thing as far as I can tell.
Yeah, definitely. I saw...
Not to mention, he did do a fantastic job, so
he did do really good. I saw this video, like, comparing, like... Because they recasted General Ross for the MCU, and everyone's like, why didn't you just do that with Black Panther? Yeah, this is a whole nother discussion, but yeah, I just think it's interesting to think about.
We'll probably have a video on Marvel movies or something eventually. I don't know. If you guys want it, we'll do it.
It's going to be a fun podcast for sure when we get around to it. But anyway, something actually pretty cool. Ash has become the official world champion the second time. Not the world champion, but he was already champion in the previous region. But
he's champion to the power of 2.
Whoa, it's crazy.
Whoa, wow.
Obviously, this doesn't really fit the definition of being a Pokemon master per se, so we might see him.
I think it does.
Well, like, I want to think it does, but if we're looking at this in a business perspective and, like, the anime writers and Pokemon Company, I don't know.
The Japanese title of the last episode of Journeys is literally called I Chose You. There's no way it's not the finale.
I want to believe you, man.
It reeks of finale energy, man.
I want to believe you, man. I just know they wouldn't.
Nah, I feel like it's possible if they keep him around as a sort of mentor figure to the new character. But I don't think they'll ever, like, completely drop him. Yeah. Just maybe age him up a bit and make him more of a mentor background figure.
Yeah, even if they aged him up, like, it's going to cause so many questions and contradictions to, like, everything that happened prior. You know, it's...
Well, I mean, if you want to say, like, the whole Ho-Oh's wish thing, it's like he got his wish of being a Pokemon master, so then time was allowed to progress. If you want to go with the fan theory.
God, that is messed up. Time just could not progress until he became a master. That is messed up. Or at least he just
couldn't age. Well, however it works, you guys get the general
idea. But everyone else around him can. That's crazy. Pokemon anime is weird, but we love it. We love to watch it.
Indeed.
But yeah, moving on to the next thing. The Unova Arc Part 2 has started. We have both played it. It was alright. It was alright.
I do not know why Pokemon Masters decided we need to have a QREM jump scare.
Yeah. Dude, it's so crazy. Hilbert, like... You know, he was going throughout the entire story of this Unova arc, like, being helpless and all that. He had to command this Genesect around. And then just randomly, instead of, like, doing this way earlier, he's like, hey, I got a Kyurem, by the way, and use it. Fuse with my Kyurem with your Zekrom. Let's do it. Let's go.
I kind of get the idea, summon a Kyurem so Getsus can't use his Kyurem. But at the same time, it kind of came out of nowhere and could have used a little more foreshadowing, I guess.
Definitely, yeah. And, like, it goes back to the whole just, like, hoopa and, like, bullshit reasoning for these characters to, like, be on Passio and, like, how this all works. And, you know, in that sense, it's okay. It's a kid's thing. Like, the story-wise. The game itself is definitely not for kids. It's a gotcha. Please keep your kids away. But,
keep your kids away. They will get a gambling addiction. Get them hooked on trading cards instead. Those can actually be resold for value 20 years later.
Oh, my God. You do make a fair point, though. But, yeah. Yeah, the story...
Listen, that alt art Dialga I have in Japanese is going to be worth triple its value in a couple years. I'm just saying, that was a worthy gamble of like $3.
You do make a fair point. But what if Pokemon falls over, you know? Maybe it won't. You never know.
And then it will eventually resurface at that anniversary year, because the market for TCG cards is technically, it's not doing great right now. Prices are falling, which is good for me, technically. But that does mean it'll probably not spike until the next anniversary set. So, whoop-de-doo!
Darn, now I can't sell my cards. But yeah, back to
Pokemon. Oh, good heavens.
Good heavens. But back to Pokemon Masters, yeah. That happened. It was kind of mid. There were many plot holes. Where the fuck is Reshiram? At the beginning of the arc, the Shadow Triad took both legendaries. And got his Zekrom back, but no Reshiram. We don't know what happened to it, so... Whoop-de-doo.
They just kind of left Reshiram underground and he's just chilling there.
Yeah.
he's not even against his clutches. He just walked out the front door. He's just walking around the big underground area.
Be free. Spread your wings and fly.
Be free, my child. Go on a nice long stroll.
Literally. But aside from that Gen 5 love, you love to see it. You love to see it. But
Though what we don't love to see is Scarlet and Violet leaks, because apparently Amazon has started shipping out the game early to some people for some reason. So heads up, that's a thing that's happening, and I'm terrified.
Amazon, can you like accidentally give me the game early? I didn't know you could do that. Can they start doing that now? That'd be awesome.
I mean, I love it personally. I mean, if you guys want to send that to my door, I wouldn't complain.
Right? And like it works for I don't mean to like diminish the people who like want to play it as soon as possible, but for like us content creators, it takes time to edit those videos, bro. If we could get our hands on the game early, we could actually get the videos out day one. That would be awesome.
I'd probably just wait for the Australian release time and then just go from there. Just to be sure. Just to be sure.
Just to say you're 12 hours early.
I mean, it's only 12 hours, but it's a legal 12 hours. So
that's true,
we take those.
Well, if Amazon does a whoopsie, you don't have to feel as bad, you know? It's Amazon's
Nah, I just
fault.
don't want Nintendo to strike me down.
I'm sure you'll be fine. But
better safe than sorry.
Yeah, sadly we're going to move on to a sad topic, though. Kevin Conroy, the voice of Batman, has passed away. What a legend he was.
Yeah, pretty rough. He was like a great voice for Batman, because he, for those who don't know, he was the voice of Batman in the animated series. You know, the one that everyone knows.
Yeah, basically where all the memes come from. Everyone's seen it at least once or twice, even if it's just a couple episodes. He voices him in the Arkham games. He's always paired with Mark Hamill as the Joker, like... You've had to heard their voices before. There's no way you haven't.
You've heard it somewhere, or you've at least heard somebody impersonating it.
Definitely. And I mean, if you want a most recent example, he was in Multiverses and...
Aiming for the fur ball.
Good video. Go check it out. The
Good video. Go watch Cyanize's thingies that have me in them. Give them more views than his other content, so it's my influence.
Wait, are all your videos, like... Are the ones that you're in, those are your objective favorites?
I wouldn't say my objective favorites, but subjectively, I'm extremely biased.
Okay. I was like wondering, because, I mean, they're good videos, don't get me wrong, but I'm wondering if you're just like, objectively, those are the best videos out there because you're in it.
I still think the Mario Kart Booster Pass Wave 1 is the best one that we did together, for sure.
Yeah, I'm excited for Wave 3 as well. I definitely want to get the game back together, hopefully. So that'll be fun. But yeah, back to the news bit, because we segued again.
We keep moving.
Rest in peace, Kevin Conroy. We're gonna miss you so much. You were an amazing Batman. You set the bar very high for every Batman going forward.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Anyhow, rest in peace.
Splatfest!
Rest in peace of fire and grass, cause water 4-0.
You have doused my flame, and I never intend to stream a Splatfest again.
Come on, you'll stream them. Come on.
Maybe. It's a maybe.
if the theme is good, you can't pass it up.
If the theme is good, I won't pass it up. But I'm just saying, I've lost 2. I've lost 3 in a row now. I can't be taking these L's, man.
Wait, what'd you pick for the second one? I forgot.
For the second one, I picked Grub.
Oh, yeah. Wait, I'm stupid. I was also on Grub. God.
I'm getting bullied every time, man.
But yeah, so the Pokemon Splatfest that happened over the weekend, Water won. It was a Pokemon Splatfest, and Water won. So objectively,
Water won every single point. Oh my god, why?
I'm in disbelief too. Like, we were tryharding, but like I didn't think we were going that hard, you know? It's crazy. So I guess now Quaxley is objectively the best starter. If we're gonna pretend leaks don't exist, then Quaxley will be the best starter. Hey, look, okay.
I'm still picking Fuecoco. You can't stop me.
Hey, don't worry. I promise you, after seeing leaks, Fuecoco got the best. He got the best outcome.
I have seen, I think, what was fan art of it, but I don't know if I've seen the actual... I haven't seen the actual thing in game yet, so...
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
I think you'll like it. But yeah, continue on with Splatoon. I forgot to put this in my notes, but the new season's gonna drop. The new Fortnite season, baby. No,
new Fortnite season. Nah, that's next month.
That's next month. We'll cover that when it's closer to the release. But yeah, no, Splatoon's getting their next season. It's gonna have one of them's a brand new stage, and the other is Flounder Heights. Or should I say circumcised Flounder Heights, because the poor thing got nerfed.
They unheighted the heights, bro. What?
It's absolutely terrible. And like, how do you add a mechanic that would work perfectly with Flounder Heights, and then you're just like, nope. Nope.
it's like, it's such a disappointment, because back when, I think I've talked about this on a Splatoon podcast, but when they showed off Zipcaster in the first trailer for 3, I was like, oh my god, they're adding a grappling hook that's gonna be so awesome. Which, I mean, I use Zipcaster myself, and I still wish it was a main mechanic and all. But the thing is like, they still added a bunch of vertical mobility that we just kind of didn't see used much in the actual multiplayer stages, which kind of sucks.
Definitely. And, like, they have the chance to remedy this through DLC, or sorry, I guess technically it's DLC stages, but they do have the chance to, fix this through added stages, but no, they're choosing not to. They're nerfing Flounder Heights, and it makes no sense.
I have not played Splatoon 1, so I cannot attest to how the original stage actually played. But what I did see was a screenshot comparing them, and dude, they took a whole story off it, bro.
Think about the people living there, like, poor guys.
Knocked them out of their homes, too, gosh.
For real. I want to hear the story reason for that. I don't think they've told us, and I want to know. I definitely want to know. But as for the other stage, from what I've been told, apparently it's kind of just the reef with a cooler background. And it looks like...
That's a stage base. That was the big DLC Kensa stage, right?
Yeah.
From that update?
It kind of looks like...
Oh, dude, that's going to be so good for Tricolor. That's going to be awesome for Tricolor.
It looks really cool. It kind of gives off Skipper Pavilion vibes if you played that stage. You probably have, I'm pretty sure. I love that stage.
Probably.
Splatoon 2. It came out with, like, the Booyah Bomb update and all that.
Yeah. What I'm saying, though, is if it's like the reef, how they have sort of the two areas coming in from the sides and that big square area in the middle.
Yeah, with the bridge.
Kind of thing going on. That's going to be so fun for Tricolor.
Definitely. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be our first brand new stage, minus the ones that the game came with. So it's going to be interesting, for sure. And our next bit, Big Run is real!
Big Run! Big Run is real!
They haven't told us the date. But it's real! They acknowledged it! Big Run exists!
I mean, I'd assume it's coming next month, honestly,
Yeah.
if they're teasing it like that.
Leakers have been saying December, but that's not confirmed, so we have no idea.
Yeah, next month.
Okay, cool. Wait, I'm stupid.
What, did you forget what day it is?
I forgot. I'm sorry. I don't know why. Okay. It started snowing outside my house this morning. For some reason, I was like, oh, it must be September, right?
The weather outside is frightful.
It melted immediately, but there was still like a whole 2 feet of snow, and it scared the shit out of me. So I don't know what to believe anymore. But yeah.
Y'all gotta shovel snow, and I'm down here in the Sunshine State, so that's on y'all.
Well, no, we didn't have to shovel it. It melted pretty fast, so we didn't have to worry too much. Oh yeah, actually, okay, I almost forgot this one thing before moving on. They're gonna add a couple new weapons, and this one new weapon that they showed in the trailer, there's this charger with multiple shots in it, multiple fully charged shots. Really interesting.
It's a pencil.
It is a pencil. You're right. I forget that part.
What,
yeah.
you didn't notice?
No, I noticed, but that's a good point. I didn't even think about that. It's a pencil.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, it looks neat, but I get the feeling this thing is gonna lead to so many trick shots on me, and it's gonna make me cry.
Yeah, you can't really trick with it though, because it takes 2 fully charged shots to actually kill with it. So you can't.
Well,
really
the thing is, though, it seems you could charge up to 4. So assuming you could charge up to 4, you could quickly pop off 2 dudes if you do it right.
Yeah, I just need to know the delay between each shot, because if it's really fast, then I can see trick shots happening. But I would imagine they don't want it to be the Grisco's charger, because that would be terrible. That would be miserable. All right. This next one I'll leave to you. I was actually watching some of it, so I got a couple of things to say about it, too.
Dear Shadow the Hedgehog, will you marry me?
Oh my god, we saw that one! Shadow Finn! I have a strict set of rules.
I was following Shadowfan long before that because I thought the account was funny. So seeing it happen, it was I nearly spit out my drink. It was what? It was 11 at night or something. I was like, oh my god.
Dude,
but yeah, the Sonic Twitter account did the big yearly, well, not really yearly, but they did the big Twitter takeover, which they do around the release of new games on the Twitter account, where it's just a bunch of characters doing the Q&A, and they had 6 of them this time, if I recall correctly. Sonic, Knuckles, Shadow, Eggman, Tails, and Amy.
I believe
and
Knuckles.
Some of them are great.
Amy.
Go through the Twitter account. There's so many good answers in there.
I believe Knuckles and Amy are the new ones this year.
Yeah, Knuckles and Amy were new this year, because I know Tails was there for Team Sonic Racing, and Shadow was there for Forces.
I did do my research, and God, some of them are hilarious.
Dude, there are some really good ones in there. Like, I know some of them you could consider it out of character and all, but man, some of them are so good.
You've strayed from the path, Fidel.
I mean, dude, they're just bullying my guy.
The poor guy. What do you say about Tails? I don't know the context. I don't watch his streams.
I've seen the clip. Basically, he got really mad on the third island of Sonic Frontiers. I don't know exactly why, but I think it's because it needed an absurd amount of tokens. So he kind of went on a really long, prolonged rant.
Wow.
It was, if I said it right now, assuming we were monetized, we'd get demonetized.
Jesus. God. Oh. I'm surprised they even mentioned it then. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was pretty great. Yeah. Also, though, speaking of games of the year, you know, like Sonic Frontiers, it's Game of the Year contenders for the Game Awards, which mean nothing because Sony's paying them off. Anyway, your turn.
Yeah, I mean... Okay, it definitely. I'm surprised that's not like not like a Game of the Year contender, but I'm surprised it's not on the list for anything. But God
I think
of
it's
War,
because it just came out.
But see, God of War just came out like literally the same time, and it's like already Game of the Year. So I'm like,
yeah, which is really suspicious.
I'm with you too on that. That one's like makes no fucking sense. But yeah, as for the Game of the Year contenders, the main nominees, we have A Plague Tale: Requiem, Elden Ring, God of War: Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Stray. And my boy, Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Oh my god, I'm so happy.
Here's the thing. I think that Elden Ring is going to be the supposed crowd favorite because of all the buzz about it earlier this year. Mm-hmm. But I feel like God of War has recency bias. I think Stray has, Stray.
Stray has the memes. I think the memes are going to win. I believe in Stray.
Yeah, and also I will say that Xenoblade has the backing of because if you are voting for Nintendo games only, you're just gonna vote Xenoblade. So
yeah, yeah. If you go to the Game Awards as a Nintendo fan, you're gonna be disappointed. I'll just tell you that right now.
Yeah.
But
I feel like Kirby should have been nominated outside of Best Action Game. It should have gotten Best Music or something because that score was amazing.
I could agree with that. Yeah, the music definitely should have been nominated for something. Xenoblade
Roar of Dedede? Oh my god, yes.
Such a good remix. I didn't think they could top any of the existing remixes, but yeah, they're really good. Xenoblade got a music nomination, so there's that.
Oh, it did? Oh, nice.
Yeah, it got best score and all that. So if you want to vote for that to make up for Forgotten Land, I guess.
Didn't Pokemon Legends Arceus get a Best Action Game or something?
Best RPG. I don't know.
Best RPG, got it. That's getting my vote.
Yeah. I would vote for that, but Xenoblade was also in that list. If Legends was in a different list, I totally would, but you paired the two against each other.
You know what? Yeah, I can completely understand that.
Yeah. It sucks, because I know Xenoblade 3 is not going to win, but I'm just happy it has recognition. It's being paired up against a bunch of juggernauts, so I don't expect it to win. I'm just happy it's going to get an orchestra remix, and that's all I can really ask for. And that's all a lot of us are just having that, it's gonna be so cool to watch live, and I'm excited.
Yeah, agreed. Even though honestly though, I feel like it's gonna be either God of War or Stray, because Sony's been paying off the Game Awards. You can tell.
Yeah.
They're doing a thing. It's plain to see.
I hope it's not God of War, not because I hate it. And I haven't played it, so I know. I'm shit-talking a game I've never played, but...
It's too recent.
It's so recent. I didn't see this shit happen with Smash Brothers. It got nominated the year after, to make up for it, but Well,
the difference is that they announced the nominations before the game came out, if I recall correctly.
Yeah. It's just...
Because I think the cutoff is, the week they announce it, which is why Sonic Frontiers didn't get picked for anything.
Yeah. It just sucks, and, God of Year was, the other game was already nominated for something. I think it was Game of the Year in previous year. I might be wrong. Not the previous year, but the year before. But just yeah, again, it's so recent. It's already Game of the Year. Those games are huge, and you're telling me everyone's yeah, this is it. This is peak gaming.
Feels fishy.
This is peak gaming right here. I don't know if you guys are God of War fans. Please let us know if we're just speaking out of our assholes and We don't know what we're talking about right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the most I actually know about this game is that they did something funny with the death screen, and also the fact that they apparently referenced PlayStation All-Stars, and now it's canon to God of War. So, that happened.
That's interesting. I don't think that's enough to get me to put it as game of the year, but that's interesting.
I don't know, man. They're kind of really hinting towards Parappa being a thing canonical in the God of War universe. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think this sounds like game of the year material to me.
Let's hope. If he's canon, I'll actually start playing the games for real.
Yeah, I've got it because of the PlayStation Plus collection. So it's like, it's tempting. It's tempting.
Definitely. Well, regardless of how you guys feel about the Game Awards, it'll be a fun watch with friends, and I'm sure Mystic and I will be streaming it, or I don't know. Wait, whoa, what's the...
Absolutely not.
It is pretty late. I don't blame you, but I definitely
reveals
will.
Are over. I do not care anymore.
It's a fun watch with friends, though, and I like watching it. As a fan of video games, I like watching it.
Even I might fool around on stream, but I am not dedicating any of my time to it full time.
Look, think of it this way. Wooper Watch came from the Game Awards.
You're not wrong, but at the same time, I've had my fun.
That's fair. That's fair.
I've had my fun extorting their branding for my branding.
That's fair. That's fair. I still think you should watch it with friends. It's always fun when it's with friends, just for the memes and all that.
Yeah, I definitely get that.
Yeah.
So, are you ready to move on to the main topic?
Oh, yeah, we shall. We've been talking about Game Awards for too long. So, if you read the title and thumbnail, we have become desperate. We're running it. No, okay, we're not running out of ideas.
We actually had a different topic we were doing this week, but the recording had some technical difficulties, and things just kind of fell through. So, we kind of scrambled for a new topic and settled on this.
Here you go, guys. The official food tier list. Or fast food, to be more specific.
Fast food.
As I'm pretty sure you guys know how this works. Every YouTuber under the sun has done this before. Basically, we have a tier list from A to never had. We could add S rank. Do you want to add S rank? We probably could.
Wait, you didn't add an S rank? Add that.
All right, I'll add that real quick. Hold up.
We need to have a tier for the bestest of the bestest.
Okay, I gotcha.
And by the way, if you're just listening along, we will be describing where we put things. You'll actually know what's going on. You're fine.
Yeah, no, we'll mention like what food we're putting in and like where we're putting it in, all that. Basically, we'll describe it for you guys who are audio listening to us right now.
Don't even have the colors right on the new tier.
Give me a second. I'm sorry. Okay, so for those of you who are listening, it goes from S, A, B, C, D to never had. So that's the list. We got a couple of fast food options here to choose from. We have our Quagsire here for those of you who are watching on YouTube. He's got the McDonald's hat because Mystic over here has a job at McDonald's. So we got to represent.
And it sure is happening. I have a shift tomorrow. Whoopee!
What are the hours?
I don't remember, and I don't want to think about it.
Oh, man. Was your first day that dreadful?
No, I just don't want to think about it right now, because we got a podcast!
That is true! That is true.
Priorities!
Right.
Yay!
Are you ready to get started? We're going to get started with the rankings. Are you ready?
Alright, we're just going from left downward, right?
Left downward. Alright, so for our first one, I got All-American Food. Never had it. What's your opinion?
I don't even know what this place is. I've never heard of it before.
Perfect! Alright, Arby's!
D tier.
Really?
I don't like Arby's. I've had it like once or twice. It's just... both times I was like, wow, this is really not great.
I like their fries. And I got some personal history actually with them. Not because like I've been there, but so the place I work at, we're like right next to them, right? And on my first couple of days, you know, like working there, when all the parking spots were full, I would literally park at their parking lot because every time I'd go there, they never like all the spots were always empty, right? But for some reason they hate whenever we park there. So yeah, they would like get mad at us, and they told me to stop parking over there. So I kind of like hate them for that because they always have fresh open parking spots that they just don't want us to use for some reason. So
yeah. The thing is though is that the fries are all right, they're passable, but the actual food is just not good. It's not worth your money. Go anywhere else.
I definitely haven't had enough of Arby's to like tell you if it's good or not. Like I said, I can only tell you that the fries are decent, so I guess we'll put it in D tier. And we got our next one, Baja Fresh. I'm assuming.
I don't know what this is.
Cool. All right.
Great start, everybody.
Blippy. Also never had.
What are these, like, I don't know, Australian or something? I don't know.
I have no idea.
Oh, Bojangles, that's one I know.
I've never had this, go off.
Oh my god, you haven't? Dude, it's some good chicken.
Just lay it on me. Come on, tell me.
It's just really good fried chicken. I think they have biscuits. I don't know, I haven't been there in a long time, but it's something really good fried chicken. I'd say I'd say A or B. I'm not sure.
Is it better than Rising Cane's? Because that's like my go-to chicken place.
I don't know what a Cane's is, so we'll say equivalent.
Okay, okay. All right, for that, I'll put it A tier at the very least. If it's like as good as Cane's, then yeah. We'll get to that in a second, though. All right, we got Boston Market here. Never had.
I thought that was Chipotle.
Oh, sorry. My P&G was covering the thing.
Yeah. I was just guessing, but never heard of it before.
Cool. All right, Burger King. We know about Burger King.
Are we going to get into a fight over this? You know what? You go first.
It's not my go-to burger place.
It's godly. It's my go-to burger place.
Really?
Okay, no, to be clear, it is my go-to fast food burger place. There's other places that are like more scarce that you have to go out of your way for.
Okay.
But if I just need a burger and I need it now and I need it cheap, Burger King is my go-to. I'd say yes.
If we're talking fast food burgers, I don't think I can agree with S, but A.
Yeah, I guess A. A works.
Because like if you're saying like
the pickles, oh my god, the pickles are fantastic.
They do have some really good pickles. Yeah, if we're talking like the best burger, I would not agree with you. But fast food burgers, yeah, this is a fast food tier list. This isn't like the best food out there. So I guess in that sense,
for a good price, it does its job perfectly.
Yeah. All right, we'll put Burger King A tier. You've never had Cane's, so let me just tell you why I like Cane's so much.
Go off, King.
They have this special sauce. You see, I don't know what it is. Or what it's made of, but it's like I look at it, it's kind of like peachy ranch if I were to describe the color of it. But it tastes good. So they give you you order the box combo, right? And they give you toast. They give you I forgot the fries are called. They're like crunchy fries, crispy crunkle fries. Crinkle. Yeah, that's. I don't know. I couldn't remember. Yeah. So they give you a box combo of toast, crinkle fries, and 4 wings, and you also get some coleslaw. I personally like it. I know a lot of people don't. But yeah, that's what you get in a box combo. Now, all those foods, minus the coleslaw, taste kind of like alright on their own. But they designed them in a way where like it works perfectly with the sauce. Like, you dip literally anything for the box combo minus the coleslaw into this sauce, your mouth, it's literally a mouthgasm, bro. It is so good.
Alright, noted if I ever find one. So, what tier we're putting it in?
Well, if you say that Bojangles is as good as that, and like they're both chicken places, I'll agree on A.
Well, we'll just consider them equivalent somehow. Oh, next one's a good one.
All right, I've never had this one. Go off.
Okay, Carl's Jr., also called Hardee's. It really depends on where you're located.
Oh, okay, I know what a Hardee's is.
Yeah, it's the same logo. It's just called different things in different parts of the U.S.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why. I know what a Hardee's is, but I didn't know what a Carl's Jr. is.
Yeah, a lot of people just don't realize it's the same thing, even though they have the same exact logo.
That's interesting. Huh. Well, I haven't had it in a while, so please go off.
Honestly, I haven't had it in a while either, but I remember it being really freaking good. Like, solid A tier. The thing is, like, although, I mean, it might be B. I just remember it being really good.
I think we should put it on B, because, like, you might just have it one day and be like, man, it's not as good as I remember.
Yeah, we always go out of our way to go grab it when we see it. But at the same time, it's like, maybe that's because it's a more scarce thing. I think if it was actually closer to me and I didn't have to drive so far, it wouldn't be like a every single day, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, we can agree on B then. All right, Checkers. Never had it.
I've had Checkers once. It's a C.
Oh,
it's like, it's seriously? Okay. I wouldn't go back there, but it's not as bad as Arby's.
Interesting.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah,
like, it's passable. You'll get the food. You'll eat the food. You'll like, oh, that's tasty, but it's nothing more special than that.
Okay. All right. C tier then. All right. I have a strong opinion about this one, but I'll let you go off first.
Okay. Ignoring, politics, so to speak, I'd say I could put Chick-fil-A in S.
God's chicken.
Yeah, like, I mean, ignoring... We're talking strictly food here, because as a company, yeah, Chick-fil-A is, like, D tier as a company. It's like, you suck. You're garbage.
Yeah, kind of suck.
But your food, my God. Oh, yes. Like, I'm not even just talking about the chicken here. Oh, those cookies and cream milkshakes? It's
they have milkshakes?
No way.
I didn't know that. Okay, I kind of...
Oh, my God. There's no way you don't know.
Okay, look, I actually talking about why I don't like it that much. It's like the most overrated thing ever, And like all the moms I know, like, because my area is full of like soccer moms and all that, like I go past that place all the time and I see like 20 cars filled around the place every single day.
There is a reason, Cyan. There is a reason for that.
I just feel bad for the people working there, man. Like, and I've had it myself, and like, this is gonna sound crazy. I don't like much of the stuff there. Like, I just eat the nuggets. That's my favorite part of it.
That's the best part.
Okay, cool. I'm not insane.
That's like everyone's unanimously agreed this is the best part. This is the reason why you go there.
Okay, because like I don't like much of the other stuff on the menu, and everyone like gives me like the cold shoulder for that, and I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, I only like the nuggets.
I mean, like, I guess the tenders are just kind of bigger nuggets, but at the same time, it's like, it's just that good. It's just that good.
I didn't know they had milkshakes, so that definitely
Next time you go there, you need to get a cookies and cream shake. You gotta, dude.
I'll definitely check it out, and I'll be sure to tell you next week on the podcast.
My family talks about the mint one or whatever, which is probably gonna cycle in soon, which is apparently just that good.
Oh, yeah,
but I'd
Christmas
say cookies and cream
that.
is better.
Christmas and all that, I can see that. Yeah. All right.
So are we just gonna say S tier, but knock it down one or two because
I think based on this list, I'll say bottom of S. We might change it later, but I'll just say S.
I can go with A. I can do A.
Okay.
I feel like S needs to be reserved for like Five Guys tier. You know what I mean?
Okay, so are we gonna put it like over Burger King?
I'd say put it over Bojangles.
Okay. All right, we can do that. All right, Chipotle.
This is good.
It's not my favorite, but I like it.
Honestly, I'd say I can see this one being either a top of A or an S. It's just that convenient, and it works really well. The food is good. I mean, I get 2 kids' meals there because the value is just that good for it.
I've seen the prices. They're very good.
Yeah, the prices are great, and the actual food, it's like, listen, if you want the Mr. Gengar Chipotle meal, you gotta get 2 kids' meals. You're gonna get steak, you're gonna get the mild salsa, and you're gonna get the medium salsa in both of the kids' meal containers. I'm just saying, it gives you just enough on your tacos and just enough, for your chips to dip in. It's that good.
Do you also like mash them together and have a Mystic Taco Night?
No, it wouldn't be mashed together to be a taco night. It's just the mild. It's just the medium salsa on there. That's Mr. Gengar Taco Night territory.
Okay. I'm like wondering if like you do that with Chipotle or not. I was like, oh,
I do.
That's why
I do.
Oh God.
It's just that shrimple.
Do not look at the Mystic's Taco Night streams. They are cursed as shit.
The streams plural? I did it the one time.
Oh, sorry. I keep thinking
one
it's like
time. Let it die. Let it die.
I keep thinking it's like a reoccurring thing.
Die. It's not a reoccurring thing.
Okay.
I did promise I would give out my exact recipe as a proper video, though, if Nintendo ever announces a new Wario Land. So someday.
You have a recipe? What the hell?
It's less of a recipe and more of a guiding line that I figured out over time.
I was gonna say, a recipe with Chipotle food? That's okay.
Oh, not Chipotle. I'm talking about like my actual tacos I cook at home.
The homemade. Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
I haven't had much Chipotle, but like every time my family does, I always like eat the chips they bring over, and I love those chips. They're so good, and they're not like greasy and all that, so like I can eat them while I'm gaming and shit, and won't give over my controller.
That is a big perk.
That is a really good perk. I feel like a lot of chips need to like do that. Like I love Ruffles. Don't get me wrong, but like. Man, like I think an important thing when it comes to like food and all that is that like, can I eat it while I'm gaming? That's very important to me.
Agreed. Most of the food I like doesn't, but we can do S, I think, for this one if you'd like.
I can agree on that. All right, Crunch's Chicken. Never had.
Never heard of this.
Cool. We just get rid of them so fast. All right, Cookout.
Ooh, look at this one. I've never heard of this either.
Yo, that was so cool. Oh, I can talk about this next one, actually.
Oh, yeah, same here. Culver's is great.
Culver's is so good. Okay, I'm a little bit biased. I have some personal memories. So, between, like, it was kind of like senior year of high school for me. Me and my IRL buddy, if you're watching this, shout-outs to you. We'd go here, like, once a month or something, and we'd just, like, talk about life and shit. We just order a burger and a shake. And we just, like, talk about life. We didn't have many classes together, but, like, we just talked about life and just helped each other, like, through issues and stuff. We'd always, like, sit in the back. Like, we'd just get off work and we just, like...
Therapy at Culver's.
Exactly, dude. It's like going to the bar, but for kids.
It's like going to the bar, but I'm in middle school.
Exactly. Oh, we get our shots
not...
of milkshake.
I wouldn't put this in S tier, but I think the food's solid enough that I can see it in A or B.
I can see it A tier, dude. Those burgers are a little small for my liking, but
yeah,
they get
that's
the job
a big
done.
issue.
And like, I just like going there. It's so nostalgic for me, and like, you know, my friend's gonna come back from college over the winter, and I definitely want to go to Culver's with him a couple times because that's our spot. That's where we just unload everything. And
I get it, man. I get it.
It's our vibe. It's our special place, and for that, I gotta put it A tier. But where do we put it on A tier?
I feel like it could go higher. Nah, I think it should be just under Chick-fil-A, but higher than Bojangles.
Okay, all right. Next one, Del Taco. Never had.
I have not been there, but I've heard good things about their orange shake.
Huh.
So... But they got rid of it off the menu, so it goes in never had tier.
Never had! Alright, Denny's.
Oh, this one, I gotta know you first.
I have not been to that many Denny's. Usually when I go to a Denny's, it's been like because we were on a road trip and we had nothing else to go to. But if we're talking like morning, like pancakes and all that, it's pretty good.
Okay, here's the thing though. I only go to like one Denny's because we have to drive way too far to get to it. And we only do it when we have to get like the car's oil changed or something. But there's just this Denny's that I've gone to a few times, and every time I always get the cinnamon pancake stack. It's so good. It's like probably the best breakfast thing on here.
I didn't know cinnamon pancakes was a thing. That could be a thing.
It's literally just pancakes doused in cinnamon.
Is it like
sugar.
Is it like syrup or like flavored syrup, or is it like the pancakes itself or like cinnamon?
It's like a super sugary cinnamon kind of dressing thing. It goes on top of it, and it's just that good.
Okay. That's interesting. I gotta try that. You're giving me like so many things I need to try that I've like never done before.
Yeah, listen, I'm a picky eater, so if I like it, you'll be fine.
Okay, so what do we say for this one?
I feel like I could warrant it being S tier, but I feel like if I just went there regularly, I don't think it'd be higher than A.
I feel like if you go there regularly, you would hate it more. It's definitely a morning thing as well. Like
then again, I also think it'd be one of those few restaurants I could willingly go to every day and get the same thing and love myself for it. So
a cinnamon pancake every day, dude. You would become Nikocado avocado, bro. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
All right. I kind of want to say B tier, or maybe
yeah,
low
we
A.
can do B. We can do B.
Okay. I was like, we gotta fill B a little bit, and also just because I haven't been there much. So yeah. All right. I feel like this one could start getting divisive. Domino's Pizza.
You want to go first or me?
All right. So in my opinion, this is my go-to pizza place.
Yeah, I can see it.
Breadsticks are solid. The pizza itself is solid. The garlic sauce that you douse the pizza in, really solid. It does make my stomach upset. But in the moment, it's really good.
The thing is, though, is like with Domino's, it's like, it's really good for pizza. It works for pizza. It's not my favorite pizza place because we don't have Little Caesars on here.
We do.
But it's good. It's good. I think it serves its job exactly as well as it needs to.
We'll get to it when we get to your pizza place.
Wait a second. Doesn't Domino's have cinnamon stick things? Or is that Papa John's?
I have no
idea. No, that's Papa John's. That's Papa John's.
I know they have like garlic breadsticks, and I've had those, and as an Italian, they're pretty good. I have to preference that before everyone's like, "Oh, you're just biased," and it's like, "No, it's in my genes. Of course, I love it."
So we gonna go with B or A for this?
I would put it bottom A.
Yeah, I can see that. That makes sense to me.
Okay. All right. DQ.
Wait, hold up. I've told you the Dairy Queen story, right?
No, you haven't. Wait, what?
No way. How have I not told you the Dairy Queen story?
Oh, wait, no, you have. Wait, sorry.
Okay, here's a little refresher because I only occasionally mention this. Basically, the reason I hate horror games so much is specifically because, if you recall, those old Facebook jump scare videos. So one time at a Dairy Queen, I think I was like 6 or so. This was shortly after my grandparents moved down to Florida. So we kind of just went to Dairy Queen, you know, celebrate, have a chat, or whatever, get some ice cream. And my dad shows me the one where the car drives behind the tree. He tells me, look at this, it's going to turn into a Mario Kart. And I'm like watching intently. And then some creepy zombie library licking lady jump scare thing, like, so jumps out and screams at it. I throw my dad's phone across the table. And ever since then, whenever I get jump scared by something, it gives me an immediate headache.
Jesus.
It's like, it is basically, like, deeply rooted into my skull, which is why I highly avoid stuff like, you know, Five Nights at Freddy's or whatever, because it makes me physically ill.
I didn't hear about that last part. You definitely didn't tell me the throwing the phone part. Jesus.
Well, yeah, I mean, I, like, launched out of his hands and nearly fell onto the floor.
Goodness. Okay, so, well, taking the traumatic part out of it, how do you feel?
Oh, yeah, it's good. I'd say yes.
God, that whole build. Wait, S? What the fuck?
I mean, okay, listen, I can justify this. The thing is that every time I go there, I always get the same exact thing. I get whatever the biggest size that I can squeeze out of my parents of a Blizzard, chocolate with M&Ms. It's that simple, but it always works. It never lets me down.
The Blizzard's so good. I get it in a waffle cone because I love eating the waffle cone when I'm done.
That's understandable.
That's like, I was going to say my favorite part, but it's like, you know, obviously the ice cream has to be your favorite part or else.
But here's the problem, though. I would say S tier, but the problem is that the other food is so overwhelmingly mid.
Yeah. Also, like, and we didn't mention this before, but I feel like we should also be rating these foods on, like, can you literally eat this at, like, any time and, like, still have a good time?
Which the answer is no, you gotta eat it after dinner.
Yeah,
so,
you gotta be a good boy. How is this even on the fast food tier list? This is desserts.
Nah, this fits because it technically meets the requirements, but I don't think it can go higher than A. Like, I love Dairy Queen's ice cream, but the problem is that everything else there is just passable.
I think we should put it in B then, next to, like, Denny's, because...
I think B fits for it, yeah.
Alright, yeah. Below or...
Higher than Denny's. Definitely higher than Denny's. I think it's, like, top of B tier.
Okay. Alright, I haven't had this next one, Polo.
I don't even know what this is.
Polo Loco? I've never had it.
Looks like
Firehouse.
Pablo.
We have one nearby, but I've never had it before.
I have eaten it, if I recall correctly, a total of once, and I recall it just being alright. Like, it was pretty good, but it wasn't much better than that. I'd say B.
Alright.
We can both agree the next one is just S tier, right?
Dude, okay, you're gonna hate me. If you
say one slanderous thing about Five Guys, I will leave this podcast.
Wait, no, let me talk. I wasn't gonna say anything bad, but you are gonna kill me. I will say that. So, I've actually had Five Guys for the very first time last week on my birthday.
Seriously?
Yep. And I loved it.
Yeah, exactly.
It was fucking awesome. I loved it. My dad took me over there. He's like, dude, you're the burger guy and you've never had Five Guys? And I was like, no, I didn't. So he took me here. Dude, like, I like, tears. I wasn't crying.
It's heaven.
But, like,
it's
tears.
heaven.
I had a bite of that burger. I was, like, actually crying. I was like, what the hell is this? I was like, what am I eating? This is the gift from God himself.
Listen, go there. You gotta get the double, which is the regular technically.
I did.
You gotta get it with bacon. You gotta get no cheese, and you gotta put extra pickle on there. I'm telling you,
I didn't put.
It's
bacon.
that good.
I didn't do bacon. I had like I like bacon separate. I did put pickles on it though.
I wouldn't really count this as fast food, but in terms of just food in general, this is top of S tier. There's nothing that can beat it.
It made me cry. Like like I love my dad's homemade burgers, and I will like gas them up till the end of time. Like they are so good.
Same here. I freaking love my dad's cooking, but I'm sorry, Dad, you're not Five Guys worth. You're just one guy.
But if we're for in the sense of a fast food tier list, I never thought like my burger taste could be so shooken up until last week.
It's top of S. It's just top of S.
I was also, he also told me about these, like, spicy fries or whatever, and I was like, huh.
Never heard of those before.
I forgot what they were specifically.
Oh, wait, what did you think of the fries?
Dude, they were so good!
They're always that good! They're always that good!
I didn't have the normal fries, so I need to go back and try them. But, like, I tried the spicy fries, and I actually loved them! They were the perfect amount of spice!
Dude, go get the normal ones. They're, like, the most greasy thing you will ever eat, but my god, they give you so many extra. It's like Oh,
Yeah.
I could go.
Well,
I
no,
could
the
just
spicy
eat Five
ones
Guys
were-
every day.
The spicy ones were also pretty damn greasy. Like, my hands were, like, messed up by the end of it, but...
I
of
don't
course,
know if the spicy fries are any different, but the thing is that, did you get, like, an extra scoop in the bottom of your bag?
Oh, we did, yeah. We got a shit ton.
Yeah, because they have, like, a company policy where, like, no matter what size you get, you basically get the cup and you get a scoop in the bottom of the bag. It's like, oh my god, that's exactly what it needs.
Dude, I know you're gonna yell at me for never having it before, but having it on my birthday, I was brought to tears. I never thought I could eat anything better than my dad's burgers. Because I'm the burger guy. I love burgers. I will eat any burger you put in front of me, even McDonald's burgers, which we'll get to that in a second.
Oh boy.
But, dude, just the fact that it made me cry the first time I ate it. S tier. Come on. better
Top
than
of S.
Chipotle.
Top of S. Better
Thank
than
you.
Chipotle.
Thank you. I was gonna say better than Chipotle.
No. We gotta make a Five Guys tier. We just have to make a Five Guys tier.
Fine, we'll make it Five Guys.
I think we need a Five Guys tier because I don't think you could do better than Five Guys.
Peak.
It's peak. It's literally peak.
It's literally God. Peak. There you go. Okay.
We're gonna have to tag the Five Guys Twitter account after this is done.
Well, I'll let them hear my like my.
You know what? Fun
little-
fact: I have notifications on for 2 restaurant brand Twitter accounts: Little Caesars because I eventually want to get sponsored by them one day for the lulz, and Five Guys.
Interesting.
Because I know the second they tweet out a deal on there, I'm dragging my parents down to that Five Guys.
I will do a video sponsor in there and everything. I will literally tattoo it to my body.
I would not. I mean, technically, I actually have a free shirt from Little Caesars.
Interesting. Well, we should get to that when we get to the Little Caesars part. We're getting a
Wait,
little
is
off
Little
track.
Caesars not on here? I don't see it.
It is. It's right here.
Oh, okay. I'm blind.
Wow.
I didn't see it earlier. Well, we'll save that story for later.
I literally said it was here when we were talking about or Domino's.
I may be stupid.
You may
Anyway,
be. All right.
so
IHOP.
IHOP. D.
Really?
I once waited in that restaurant for 2 hours to get my food. It will never see anywhere higher than D.
But Mystic, think about the customers.
D.
Okay, all
D.
right. D. I like
D.
the donuts though. I love the donuts.
D.
Oh my god. Fine. D for donuts then.
D.
All right. Okay. Chill with the D. All right. Chill.
D.
Okay. It's a D. It's a D. It's a D. Damn it.
All right, so that's In-N-Out, right?
In-N-Out Burger.
I can't see because of the resolution.
Yeah, it's In-N-Out Burger.
Okay, have you been to one yet?
Okay, so it's kind of the same thing with Chick-fil-A. Literally every, like, instead of the soccer moms, it's just every teenager ever is, like, into In-N-Out Burger. I've never had it, despite being the burger guy, and I need to have it. Or actually, no, that's Whataburger. I'm stupid. Sorry. I saw Whataburger on the tier list, and I'm like, wait, I'm talking about the wrong burger place. I think I've had an In-N-Out Burger before, but I don't remember what it tasted like.
Yeah, I got it in Vegas, like, ages ago. I made a post about it on Twitter and everything. Guys, I finally did it, but here's the thing. Looking back on it, dude, that restaurant is so mid. It's B tier. It's not that good. Stop gassing it up like it's the second coming of Five Guys Christ. It's like
the
bottom
worst
of B
burger?
tier.
Would you say it's the worst burger place on this tier list, or?
It's not the worst.
Okay.
I would never call it the worst, but I feel it's passable.
Because if it was the worst, I was like C tier. We need to add to the C tier.
All right,
All right,
Jack in the Box. I have not been to one. Wait, no. I have actually been to Jack in the Box once.
I've never had it, so go off.
This is the worst burger.
Okay. Jesus.
It's C
All right.
tier. It's basically like, okay, what if
D-tier.
In-N-Out was just like, okay, how do I put this? It tastes like your dad grilled the burger, but like he got the wrong brand and used the wrong seasoning.
Hey, my dad makes the right burgers with the right seasoning. Don't you dare judge
I'm
him.
saying it tastes like the most generic burger you've ever had.
Would you say it's like the burgers at like one of those like 4th of July parties that they just have like hanging outside?
Yes, that's a good equivalent. I'd say it's the same
okay.
tier as Checkers, honestly.
I was like, those are the worst burgers ever. The ones where
I'd say
the
it's
patties are just sitting in this like little like tin thing or whatever.
Yeah, I
and you
just mean
get,
whatever they got. It's basically whatever you found at the grocery store.
Ugh. Oh, okay. All right. Jersey
So
Mike's.
no. I think it's C tier. C tier.
C-tier.
It wasn't
Okay.
that bad. D tier is for actual bad restaurants.
That's fair. All right. Well, for our next one, we got Jersey Mike's. I like Jersey Mike's.
I like Jersey Mike's. I think it's good.
Solid B tier. It's not my favorite sandwich place.
I'd say behind, I think it's higher than Firehouse Subs.
Yeah, we could do that. Jimmy John's is my favorite sandwich place. God, okay. If they didn't mess up my order multiple times when they ordered online, I would say it's an S tier.
I recognize the name, but I'm trying to think of the last time I ate it there.
Take your time.
Wait, what? You said Jimmy John's, right?
Jimmy John's.
Let me look up the front of the store real quick.
So basically, Jimmy John's, you order a sandwich. They have like chip bags they also offer with it, and cookies too.
Oh, Jimmy John's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jimmy
this
John's.
is mid, if I recall correctly.
Mid?
I thought it was alright.
What'd you get?
I don't remember. I probably just got my usual Italian with just the meat.
Just the meat? No wonder you didn't like it.
I'm a carnivore.
That's not how you eat a sandwich, Mystic.
I like my sandwich without the frivolous things.
No, that's not how you do it.
Whatever doesn't work has to go.
I'm disappointed.
I'd say it's lower than the other sub places.
No.
I don't know. I mean, probably better than Firehouse if I recall correctly. Because I've actually eaten at Jimmy John's more than once. I don't think it's better than Jersey Mike's, though.
I think it's better than Jersey Mike's.
You can just go ahead and rank this one. I've only been there like
All
once
right.
or twice.
I'm cool with putting a B tier, but it needs to be above Jersey Mike's for me. Only because I've been there and they just didn't give me like... They messed up my order multiple times when I was like in there in person, so I'm like kind of biased. But
My brother in Christ, you made the sandwich.
Yeah, for real. Wait, seriously?
What? Wait.
The Jersey Mike's I went to, they didn't let us make the sandwich.
Yeah, in Jersey Mike's, you see them making it in front of you, if I recall correctly.
Oh, yeah, they didn't do that.
Yeah, it might have been a different restaurant, probably.
Yeah, maybe. All right, I'll agree with that. All right,
Jollibee?
Jollibee, I've never had it.
I have never been there. I've never even seen a location in real life before.
Cool. All right. KFC.
I've been there once, and it was all right.
Same. It was all right.
It was years ago, though.
Same. Yeah. I mean, for the memes though, and the KFC guy.
For the KFC dating simulator, I'm willing to.
Oh yeah, you know what the dating simulator is?
I did a let's play of it.
Seriously?
Actually, Stupor did it.
Okay.
Years
I've
years
been
back.
on your channel. You did not do it.
I showed up for like 1 or 2 episodes, but it was pretty much all him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, dude, the fucking KFC simulator game, that is hilarious.
For the Twitter account, I'm willing to give them B tier.
Yeah, we could do that. Where should we put it on B tier though? We have a couple B tiers. Bottom?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I can do that. All right. So is this your go-to pizza
S.
place? A little. Well, okay. Hold up. Slow down. Hold up. Explain.
Aside from the fact that I want them to pay me at some point, I just love Little Caesars because this is a nostalgic thing that dates all the way back to Maryland. Okay, this is my story here. Okay,
all right,
so
go off.
Back up in Maryland, like I got a nice like backyard pool and stuff now and all that. But back up in Maryland, we lived in a pretty small townhouse, so we'd have to go pretty darn far to actually get to the giant public pool. But down the road from there, when you're on the way there, there's a Little Caesars pizza there. So we'd always get Little Caesars almost every time we went up there. And it just kind of has this nostalgic taste. And then after we moved down, we couldn't find one anywhere, so it just kind of vanished. And then eventually, I'm just kind of hanging out with my grandma when she moves down here, and she eventually takes us to this Kmart. It has a Little Caesars in it, and it ignites this nostalgic taste I hadn't felt in years. And that Kmart is now since shut down, rest in peace. But, like, I have nostalgic memories of getting Yu-Gi-Oh cards in there. And, like, now there's a Little Caesars not too far from my freaking school. So now, like, every, Thursday or something, I just drive down there and get myself a pizza. Little Caesars has always been for me there. It's always been there for me. It's my nostalgic taste. It's my favorite pizza place.
really, really emotional story there, Missy. I'm gonna cry.
It reminds me of home and childhood, man. I'm gonna cry too.
Sorry, I don't. Feel
Anyway, put it in S. I'm not letting you have any opinions. Put it in S.
Okay, so like
it goes in S.
I'm not like arguing with you. I'm just like, it's all right for me. It's not like
a taste
my
of
favorite
home,
thing ever.
man. It's a taste of home.
Okay, actually, I thought about it. I could agree with that.
Also, not to mention, amazing price, by the way.
Like, it's not my go-to pizza place, but, like, it's good. It does its job.
Listen, which would you rather have, a Wawa sub with extra meat and all that stuff, or alternatively, for half the price, a whole pizza? Like, I'm just saying, man.
I wouldn't know. I just get cheese pizza.
First of all, you're a terrible person for criticizing me about just getting meat on my sub while you don't even get toppings on your pizza. I'm just saying you have no ground to stand on.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I do like pepperoni sometimes, but I like my pizzas plain. The sandwiches, though, I'll go crazy with. It's just the pizzas I think they're just perfect as is.
You can have your plain preference. I can have mine.
Okay, Mystic. All right, McDonald's. Personally, I want this place to burn to the ground because this thing has set a new low for every single fast food restaurant.
McPickle! McPickle!
The McRib! It's literally a fucking meme, and I'm kind of tired of it, so...
There's a reason it's called the Farewell Tour. I want it gone.
I kind of want to put it in D.
I've never actually eaten it before, but as far as I know, dude, every time somebody orders this, they have to throw a whole new batch of them on the grill. Every time.
Jeez.
Yeah, because it's like a special thing that they have to like go out of their way to do because not so many people order it. It's whack.
That is whack. I feel bad, but I'm still putting it in D.
I'm just saying if you order the McRib, all I'm saying is that thing has been marinating in barbecue sauce for at least an hour. So, not even hot anymore. It's just been sitting in the barbecue tray.
You're going in D.
Listen, no. I can do bottom of C, okay? I like the pickles just enough that I can say it saves it, okay?
Okay. I do like their fries a lot. Someone made a good point about McDonald's.
Actually, no, it's definitely better than Jack in the Box and Checkers.
Okay.
Trust me, you haven't eaten them, you wouldn't know.
Yeah, I know, I wouldn't know. Someone made a good point about McDonald's, actually, that I just remembered. McDonald's is good if you eat it, like, fresh out the oven. If you, like, wait 20 minutes, though, it's ruined. It's gone. It tastes like plastic. And I was like, yeah,
indeed.
That is a good point.
Although they usually butcher my order and put cheese on it, but that's on them.
You eat... Sorry, you eat the burger without cheese?
Listen, I can live with everything else on a burger, except maybe tomatoes. But the thing is that cheese adds this sort of layer to it that gives it this uncomfortable sort of slimy taste. You take out the cheese and you can actually taste everything else.
Huh?
It's just an uncomfortable layer of goop. It just doesn't fit.
I'm about to make you an uncomfortable layer of gloop. Get your ass over here. I'm gonna beat your ass.
Oh my god!
As the Burger Man, self-proclaimed, I cannot permit you on this podcast. No, I'm kidding.
Now, the thing is, though, is that it just kind of adds this layer of nothingness. That's the best way I can put it.
I think you just need to find the right cheeseburger.
Yeah, but I've tried cheeseburgers at so many restaurants. It's just because,
Even
they
Five
mess
Guys?
up an order, I take a bite. Yeah, even Five Guys. The thing is that they just don't work. None of them work. It feels like it's just like an extra layer of something that adds nothing.
Interesting. You know what? You're making fun of my pizza
Also, you save like
stuff.
$1 depending on the restaurant.
Yeah. You know what? I guess it's fair. You're making fun of my pizza taste. I'm making fun of your burger taste. I think it evens out. All right. Moe's Southwest Grill. I've never had it.
I ate there once, and it was not good.
D tier.
D tier.
D tier.
No, you know what? I would say it was more passable than Arby's.
Okay, so we'll put it top
By
of
a
D
hair.
tier.
By a hair.
By a hair. All right, Noodles and Company. I actually have a story about this, but if you want to talk about it first.
Never heard of it, so go off.
Never mind. All right, story time. Okay, so prom night.
Oh no.
I'm bitchless. All right, I didn't have a date. All right,
No
I kinda
hoes.
just went.
You got no game. You got no
Yeah.
women. You got no money.
So I'll talk about this more when we get to Waffle House, because that was more the bitchless part of it. But like,
Oh, boy.
Noodles and Company, before like the mid, like, because we had like an after party or whatever. After like the first part of the prom dance or whatever, I was just kind of sad, and I was like, man, I just stood around doing nothing. Nobody wanted to talk to me. Look, I don't mean to brag, but I was definitely like one of the most good-looking dudes there. I actually tried, you know. I looked great. I in my opinion, I think I looked good. I rocked my suit. I thought I was awesome. I thought I was killing it too. Like,
Okay,
I was like,
I'm so genuinely sorry for this, but like with the way you're describing this, I immediately think of you to be the kind of guy to have the "Will you Goku prom with me?" sign. I'm just saying.
no, okay, dude, I didn't even have a date. Like, I didn't even get the chance to do that, even if I wanted to.
I'm just saying, you're just giving off that energy with the way you're describing it.
Oh, God, I hate you. No, but like, I went there and I was like so confident going in. I was like, yeah, you know, I don't have a date, but you know, people might be interested in me. You know, if I just like, you know, just chill.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Exactly. So like, me and my friends who were also like bitchless and all that, we all just went over to the Noodles and Company to eat, to just kind of like recap. We were just like, dudes, that was horrible.
Mission failed.
We're all just like, man, that was miserable. I spent $100 on a suit and nobody batted an eye. Are you kidding me?
Oh, that
It
is
was miserable.
tragic.
And just because Noodles and Company made me feel slightly better about myself, I'm willing to put in B tier.
Sure, I've never been there. You get your pass.
All right, yeah, just because it had my back when no one else did.
All right, next one I have seen in so many airports and malls, but there's always been better options, so I just never tried it. So
Right, it's not my Chinese place. Like, the Chinese place I go to isn't even a fast food restaurant, but I've never been to Panda Express. I hear good things about it. It's right next to the Chick-fil-A in my area, but I've never had it, though.
yeah, I usually just grab like a local place if I really want like some orange chicken or something. That or just oven it.
So wait, have you had it or no?
I've never had it. I've just taken other places for Chinese food.
Right.
So
Panda Express had never had it then.
okay,
Panera
here's
Bread.
the thing. According to my parents for Panera, it actually is really good. But I consider it D tier for one simple factor. I have a nut allergy. This is a bakery. Connect the dots.
God, man, that's so unfair. Just because you were born with an illness that stops you from
An illness?
You have to drag it down?
I'm pretty sure it's classified as a disability. You can't say that.
Or you know what I meant. You know what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah, I know what you meant. I'm just making fun of you.
Yeah. Sorry. I was just talking out of my ass for a second there. But,
but yeah, this is just a personal vendetta. I don't really care.
I have never had it, so where do you want to put it?
D tier.
B tier? All right.
D.
Oh, D!
I said
Oh,
D.
goodness! All right,
Bottom
how
of D tier for the spite.
Bottom of D? Jesus!
For the spite.
Jesus! Just because you happen to have a peanut allergy? Man!
I'm jealous.
Jealous of all the people who get to have it!
I went to Mommy. I went to Panera.
Oh my god! I'm starting to feel bad now. Okay, Jesus. All right, Papa John's.
Oh, Papa John's. This is a tough one because I consider this kind of like my second place for pizza.
It's a classic.
Also, not to mention that, yeah, this is a place that has like the sugar cinnamon stick things that I love. Oh my god,
I've had
they're
those.
that
Those
good.
are so good.
They're
so
that
good.
good.
I don't think I can rank it higher than Domino's just because it's not my go-to.
I
but
feel like you could put it like right next to Domino's. I think we can
Yeah,
justify that.
I can agree with that. We can do that.
We'll just consider them on the same level.
A tier, right behind Domino's, or well, it's equivalent, I guess.
Oh,
right.
dude, have you had this one?
Nope. Explain. I have never had it.
PDQ is a chicken place. I think it's mostly on the southeastern side of the U.S. I know there's a few of them in Florida. I have to drive a pretty good chunk for this one, but like, oh my god, it's worth it every time. It's just that worth it. It's like, no, I'd say this one's better than Chick-fil-A. I would
Really?
solidly say it's like, I could put it in S. I
Really?
genuinely could. It's that good.
That's
like, stop me if this
crazy.
is controversial, because I never see anybody talk about PDQ. But the
Yeah,
thing is that
like,
you have
I've
never
never
had
heard of this
PDQ.
place.
You are making a mistake. I need you to book a plane ticket to Florida and find one right now.
Yeah, I don't live in Florida, so I wouldn't know.
Everything on the menu is solid. It stands for people dedicated to quality. And I'm just saying, it is quality. It goes higher than Chick-fil-A. Outright.
Okay.
Like a full tier.
I don't have an opinion,
Full tier
so
higher.
I'll just let you have
No. It's S. Put it in S.
Okay. I feel like we need to unanimously agree on it.
It's either S tier or it's the very top of A.
I'll do A just because I've never had it.
Sure.
All right. Penn Station never had it.
Never heard
But
of
it's
that.
Penn Station East Coast subs. So, yeah, never had. Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut, I mean...
It's another classic.
I don't really like it that much. I've had it a few times. No, I mean, my opinion's gotten, like, way brighter on it over time. I don't know. First impressions are everything, and I gotta say, the hotel where we got cockroaches under the bed and the water park was pretty darn alright. Yeah, I'm just saying, there were bugs in the first hotel room. I'm just saying, it's kind of soured my opinion on Pizza Hut over the years. Yeah, though I have had it more recently. It's alright. It's just not the greatest.
Shit, dude. That made me hate Pizza Hut a little bit.
I'll tell the Coco Keys story someday if I can actually find a topic for it.
We'll squeeze it in the next podcast, maybe.
Definitely not the next podcast. It's so hyper-specific, it's a story.
Yeah, dude, I know I sound stupid, but for the longest time, I thought Papa John's and Pizza Hut were, like, the same thing. Like, before I, like, came on the internet.
Oh, I confuse
like,
it, too, sometimes.
Yeah, but, like, being a dumb kid, you don't know the difference. It's pizza! What's the difference?
Yeah.
So,
also, not to mention, they do sound vaguely similar.
Right. It's like one of them's like a sub-brand. It's like the Shimigami Tensei to a Persona thing right here.
I would not compare it like that.
That was the most recent thing in my head, so I had nothing else to compare it to.
I'd say this one I could see it being B tier, not higher than Carl's Jr., but not like A tier. Does that make any sense?
No, I can agree with that. I think it should be above Denny's though.
I mean, if you want to move Denny's down, go ahead.
Yeah, just because like Denny's is breakfast and all that. And
I was gonna say maybe. Yeah, I think that works.
Yeah, we could do that. All right, Popeyes. Everyone talks about it a lot, but
I have had Popeyes only a few times, and each time it was really darn good.
Oh, wait, what do they have? Because like everyone's like, oh man,
chicken and biscuits, baby, woo!
Chicken and biscuits.
Driest biscuits you'll ever eat, but my god, are they flavorful.
Flavorful but dry biscuits.
Yeah, it's almost more of a joke than a reality. It's not that bad. Honestly, I'd say I can see it. It's hard to say. Like, it's not as consistent in terms of, I'd say definitely higher than KFC. Definitely way higher than KFC.
Yeah, we could do that. We can do that.
No, I mean like way higher than KFC.
What do you mean? This is already as high as KFC
I'm saying
goes.
better than Jimmy John's. I'm saying just better than Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's?
It's definitely higher than that.
Fine. I'll just agree, just because I don't want to fight on Jimmy John's anymore. Portillo's, never had it.
Portillo's. I've recognized the name.
That's how you pronounce it?
I don't know. That's how I say it. I think wait. What's the subtitle on there?
I can't read it.
Let me look up Portillo's real quick. Portillo's. I didn't even know this was a fast food chain.
Based on Chicago. Oh, well, of course we've never had it.
Oh, Portillo's. Yeah, I know. I've eaten this place before. How do I put this? I'd say it's B tier. Like, what they have there is surprisingly good. But it's not like, oh, I put this in A tier. Nah, I'd say it's a solid, pretty, like... I feel like it's higher than Jimmy John's, but not, like, better than Popeyes.
Why you smite me so?
I just feel like it's just a good minimum point.
I'll take in between Jersey Mike's and Jimmy John's.
That's a good ranking, I'd say.
All right, cool. Potbelly. That's a funny name. I've never had it.
Potbelly. I swear to God, I recognize the name.
It reminds me of Sproink from Yokai Watch. I don't know why.
Okay, no, I've not eaten here before. I had to look up the logo. Nah, I've never heard of this place.
Potbelly. What the heck is this?
I don't even know, and I really... Qdoba.
Qdoba. Yeah.
Oh, it's another Mexican place. Yeah, I've never heard of this before.
Yeah, never heard. All right, Quiznos.
Quiznos. I know of this place, but only because apparently it had so many terrible ads about roadkill that it completely killed their business, supposedly. It's basically a business that was on life support for years because nobody wanted to eat there.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's definitely... Should we put a D then because people have had it and said it was bad?
I don't know. I've never actually been there, so I can't really justify.
I guess we can both say never had then. A lot of these are never had. We're going to get a constant stream of never had. Roy Rogers.
Never even heard of it.
Alrighty. Sabero.
Never heard of it.
Cool. Long John Slivers.
Silvers.
Slivers. Okay,
I
sorry.
don't know.
I'm having a
I
hard
have
time
never had it before. I just know that it's constantly grouped with KFC for some reason.
Okay, and then we have school. I don't even want to try. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, this list was definitely made by somebody not on my coast of the USA.
Yeah.
That's why it has the Carl's Jr. logo and not Hardee's.
They do got a lot of variety here, I will admit, but...
Never heard of it.
Yeah. Never heard of it. Can you pronounce it for the audience again? Because I
don't know.
I have no idea. Well, I gotta say it for the Spotify people.
What does it say?
School... let's zoom in on this so you can read it, because I have no idea.
What in this? Sklaldsiskis?
Sklaldsiskis. Someone's getting offended right now. Somebody's mad.
Probably so mad right now. I'm sorry. Sorry,
we're not cultured. God. All right. Shake Shack. I've had this one.
I have not, so go off.
It's aight. Not my favorite burger place. It's aight.
I've always kind of mentally associated it with Checkers tier, even though I haven't actually been there.
Yeah, I haven't had it in a while, so I can agree with that. Shake Shack. I like the name of this, but I've never had it. Sheets.
What now?
Sheets. Like bed sheets. Sheets.
Sheets?
Sheets. That's so fun to say. Sheets. Look at all the sheets I give.
Sheets with the Z.
Yeah, the Z.
Okay, yeah, I don't recognize this place.
Look at all the sheets I give. Never had.
Yeah, I've never seen this place, but it looks fancy.
I can't read it, so I'm zooming in. Sky Lime Chili.
Never heard of it.
Sky Lime Chili. All right, never had. Sonic!
Oh, Sonic! Dude. Oh, my God. This is an S tier contender. Wait, have you been here before?
I have.
Okay, good. I want to know what your thoughts are first.
All right. Do you want to hear the personal story or my thoughts?
Oh, personal story. Go off.
All right. So, one of my friends who I worked with back in Price Chopper, but this was before I could drive anywhere, so being able to drive like with somebody was like a surreal experience to me at the time. So basically, after work, he was like, "Hey, do you want to go eat Sonic? You know, we could go chill in there, eat, you know, and hang out since we barely have time to talk to each other." And I'm like, "Sure." So I text my mom, and she says yes.
Boom! Car crash.
No. I'm still alive, guys. No, but
unfortunately.
Boom! And then Sonic came in and saved the day, you know?
The Sonic the Hedgehog, which has surprisingly never had any sort of brand crossover outside of a single tweet?
I'm so surprised. You know, it would work perfectly, but no, I guess not. But yeah, no, so he took me to the Sonic or whatever. We ordered the burger and all that. We got some shakes and all that. You know, the classic stuff you get.
I always get a slushie.
Yeah, I've had the slushies. They're not as good as my other go-to slushie place that's on this list.
Cherry slushie is goated.
Oh yeah, that one's really good. But yeah, we just ate and all that. Then he started like blasting music that I've never heard of and being like, "Hey, you know, let me show you the music I listen to." And it wasn't bad, but it's definitely the kind of music where you kind of just have to nod and be like, "Yep, I like your music, all right." And you're just sitting there with a fake smile.
I'm mentally imagining the song where it's like, yeah, you saw that Reddit post about the guy who listens to the certain song with, you know, having intercourse with his girlfriend, right?
Yeah. Anyway, as for the food itself, it's all right. It's fast food, of course. Yeah, if I'm like on a road trip or something, I'll eat it.
Personally, dude, for how much variety is on the menu and how actually really good the burgers are, I'd say it's like I'd say it's S tier.
I wouldn't put it that far. Like, I agree, the variety is amazing, but not all of its bangers.
Have you ever had the mozzarella sticks?
I haven't.
That's why I put it in S.
That's why.
It's not worth getting the fries. Get the mozzarella sticks next time you go. It's that good.
All right, you know what? I'll agree with you because I do like it.
I feel like I'm gonna get some flack for this one.
Can
in
you
the
like
comments.
here after this podcast? Can you like send me a list of the shit I need to try because I'm gonna forget.
Watch back through the podcast and watch me mock you every single time. Actually, you know what? No, next time you have to go out to eat, just text me.
Okay. Don't make me rewatch this entire thing despite me having to edit it. God.
It gives us watch time if you watch on your main account.
Oh, you're so awesome. I love you so much. You're so cool. I fucking tolerate you. Okay. Steak and Shake. I've never had, but that's a cool name.
Never had it. Always thought the name was funny.
All right.
This is gonna get divisive.
The Subway.
Suwabwe, as the one guy does.
I hate their new logo. What the hell is it?
Yeah, it's goofy.
God, I'm tired of modern logos. If y'all seen Jay Schlatt's video, you already know.
Yeah. So here's the thing with Subway. I used to really like it, but now that I've experienced the glory that we'll be covering later, I can't really rank it higher than C.
I have to agree. I think it's like really overrated for what it is.
It's functional, but you can do better for the same price.
Yeah, I feel like the only reason I have attachment to it is because of the Odd Ones Out's like videos on it constantly.
Yeah, and then he like marketed it to heck and back.
Yeah, so I feel like that's the only reason I have like memories and like fondness of it. But like actually going there to eat anything, like
it's
I've already
not
told
D
you,
tier, but it's not high C.
right? And like I already told everybody what my definitive sandwich place is. So yeah, where do we put this on C?
I'd say we can put it bottom. No, we can put it higher than Jack in the Box and Checkers.
Okay, all right, we can do that. All right, the Sweenins. I've never had it.
Sweenins?
Yeah, I'll zoom in for you, because I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that place before.
Oh, it's not showing you on the screen. Okay. Yeah, never had. I'm assuming we never had. All right,
Yeah.
Taco Bell.
I looked it up and I got an image of an Arabic news report. I don't want to know.
Yeah, I already lost interest. All right, Taco Bell.
Okay, I don't think I have any right to talk here.
I mean,
it's alright. A bit overrated.
Shit, we're kind of overrated.
I actually do have a bit of a story about this. Here's the thing. Stoops and my mom absolutely hated this place. And then one day, like, a light switch flipped and suddenly Stoops really likes it. I don't really know what changed.
That was definitely... I could definitely relate to that with some foods that my parents made. I used to hate it, and now it's like my favorite thing ever.
I think it's just kind of alright. I think it's higher than McDonald's.
It's alright. I mean, my only attachment really is like memeing on the Baja Blast, and I've never had it before. But
I have drinking it, actually.
Is it good?
Just get regular Mountain Dew. It's not better. That's probably because Mountain Dew is literally my addiction. I have a bottle in my lunchbox every day. Probably
well, thanks for saving
not...
me the trip.
I mean, I'd say it's like it's worth it for one time for the meme, but like just refill your cup with something you actually like on the way out.
Gotcha. But yeah, as for like the tacos themselves, they're okay. I prefer eating them at home when I'm close to a toilet.
Taco Bell, make a run for the toilet. That's my dad.
Sorry, we had to throw the meme in there somewhere.
Taco Bell. Yeah, I'd say it's higher. Nah, I wouldn't put it higher than McDonald's. It's not
I can't
D
put it in
tier.
D.
I'd say it's maybe like one under McDonald's because it's better than Subway. It's better than Subway.
I would put it below Chicken Shack.
Understandable.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Taco Kimbamba.
Never heard of it.
Never heard. All right. Torchy's Tacos. Never had it.
Nope.
Their little devil's kind of cute though. All right. Waffle House. All right. Back to the bitch list story.
I've never been to a Waffle House, so go off.
Okay, so it's a breakfast place. Pretty obvious, but
yeah.
So this was after the after party. I was feeling even worse because nobody wanted to do anything with me in the after party. Because look, when you think after party, you think, oh man, this is when everyone's gonna let loose. This is when you think this is the next level. This is when it's gonna get crazy, right? No. So the after party, we went from the school to Chicken and Pickle. I don't know if you've ever heard of that before. They basically have a bunch of like activities around the restaurant as well as the restaurant itself. Like there's freaking like badminton, tennis.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. They got all this stuff. They have like a playground and shit. Like it's crazy. But yeah, everyone was just kind of playing that. Everybody was hanging around. Oh, there was also a pool table too. So that was fun. I played a little bit of that. I'm really shit at pool.
At a Waffle House?
Yeah, at a waffle. Oh, sorry, no, this was the chicken and pickle. Sorry.
Oh,
sorry,
okay.
I'll get to the Waffle House. Sorry. God, okay, sorry. I got lost in the story there. So yeah, we were at chicken and pickle. The boring part was nobody wanted to hang out with me. We were all kind of bored. And then one of my friends was like, hey, you know, we've been here for like an hour. Do you just want to dip? And I was like, yeah. And so
then you cried alone in a Waffle House. The end.
Well, okay, we're getting there. But like, he made me think I was going home, you know, because like, he felt bad for me, and like, he had nobody else to hang out with either. He recently broke up with his girlfriend.
Ooh, so just before prom?
Well, not just before prom, but like, it was like a week or two before.
Oof.
So he was also kind of alone. He kind of just had me to hang out with. And I was kind of like his right-hand man a little bit. Like we're like best friends, you know. He's off at college right now, and I kind of miss him. But yeah, he drove me to this Waffle House. He made me think we were going home, but no, we drove to this Waffle House, which is like 10 miles away. So I was like, what's taking so long? And yeah, he surprised me by going to this Waffle House. By the way, going into the Waffle House, it started raining. So it was sad as shit.
Okay, random thought. This is kind of an FGC meme. I don't think you'd know about it. But I'm just saying, rainy night outside of a Waffle House, perfect fighting game stage. That's all I'm saying.
Dude, oh my god. Actually, now that you say that, and like having the visualization and all that from like that memory, that could work. That would look awesome.
Rainy night outside of a Waffle House, specifically animated like an old SNK game with like background
and,
characters.
Like, on the streets.
Oh my god. Yes.
Dude, that is such a good idea. Anyway, back to the story, though. So, yeah, we go to the Waffle House. We're kind of soaked. Our suits are wet. This is the area, like, because we live in a pretty safe neighborhood, but, like, on the other side of that neighborhood is a pretty, like, not-so-safe area, right?
Yeah, I get it.
And, yeah, there's a bunch of, like, I heard gunshots in that area, so that already tells you that it was a little not okay. There was people in that place that, like, gave you the look, but luckily my friend was there, so, you know. We were cool.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, if you ever come over to my area, don't go alone, because at least when you're in the other part of the area that isn't the area I'm living in, because yeah, very scary. But luckily he was there. We ordered some like breakfast food and all that. It was all right. I think the appeal of it is that they give you a lot, like fat pancakes, so much eggs, some of the thickest pieces of bacon you'll ever have, and it's really juicy too. And like they also give you like an I forgot, it was like French toast, I think. Yeah, it was French toast. And it was also really good. Just the normal breakfast stuff. It was really good, and the story kind of like the story I provided, like it kind of makes me a little biased a little bit, makes me feel a little emotionally attached to it. So I feel like for that I got to put in like B or A tier at least.
I've never been there, but the way you're talking it up, it sounds better than I'd expect.
I think it was only good because, like, I didn't have, like, any sort of happiness from the event whatsoever. So to eat some, like, waffles and all that, like, it kind of made me feel a lot better that night.
I'm going to have to stop you and say I'm not letting you put it higher than Denny's.
Okay, I can agree on that. I can do that.
Yeah, but put it wherever, otherwise.
Actually, I'm going to put it below Jimmy John's because I actually eat at Jimmy John's more often. But, yeah, dude, like, somebody please go on a date with me, man. I'm lonely as shit.
Ladies, do not hit up Cyanize in DMs.
Whoa!
Do not.
Hey, wait, no.
Do not. Take my word for it. Do not.
The fuck you mean? After that sad story, you're not gonna feel a little bit of empathy for me?
I'm just saying he has an amiibo collection. I do too. I'm not guilty.
I'm just saying. That mean?
I'm just saying.
I'm a Nintendo fan. Of course I have an amiibo collection.
You and me both, but it's still a red flag. Ladies, do not.
Okay, then likewise. Ladies, do not with Mystic. I don't know. He's Mystic Gengar, and he streams all day. He won't have enough time for you.
Wow, rude. I gladly cancel a stream for a woman, SMH.
It sounds like bitchless behavior. Okay, alright, we're done.
Anyway, I'm streaming Pokemon Scarlet this Friday. I will not cancel that for no date. You can't stop me.
Oh my god. All right, we need to move on. All right, Wawa. Never had it.
Oh my god, Cyan, I'm so sorry.
What?
I'm buying you a plane ticket. I'm getting you down here.
There's no way it's that good.
It's that good. For a gas station, it's S tier.
Really?
It's that good.
What kind of gas station is this?
It's like the nicest gas station you'll ever find.
Well, okay. Well,
The Wawa lovers sound off in the comments because I cannot properly express how amazing Wawa is. It's S tier. It's S tier. This is my sub place.
I feel like I gotta put it in A though because I haven't had it.
I can understand it, but I'm just saying, once you do, you'll never go back. One of my friends had not had Wawa yet. I took him there once, and he was like, we went out to go eat out again after that, like a week later. He was like, take me there, please. But I really wanted Little Caesars, so I dragged him there against as well. It was like I basically gave him crack, and he's like, I need more. I need it.
Well, okay, the fact you're comparing it to drugs, I don't know if I should trust
It's that good. It's that good. It's that good. It's that good.
It's as good as crack? That sounds like something a crack addict would
I'm
say.
anti-drug, so this is my crack.
Wait, what food do they have, though? You're like gassing it up, but what food do they got?
Subs. It's just the best subs.
Oh, a sandwich place! We're going back here again? Oh, no.
Nah, it's better. It's better than anywhere you could top. You can't top it. You can't top it. You can't top it.
I'll put it in
they technically also sell burgers and fries and like every other convenience item you could possibly think of.
It has burgers?
Yeah, but they just added them into the menu, and I heard they're actually not that great. But they got cheesesteaks and stuff, too.
Okay, well, I'll agree on A just because I haven't had it. And because, like, you're being vague about it, so I don't know.
You can put it on top of A. It's fine, Cyanize. You can admit it. Top of A tier.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
It's that good. Right. Whenever you find a Wawa, go in there and get whatever your favorite sub is. I promise you it'll be better than Jimmy John's.
All right. I'll take your word for it if I ever come down to Florida. And I'll meet you. And
it's pretty much all over the East Coast, so you'll find it eventually.
Okay. All right. Wendy's. This is probably the third time I've said this about a burger, but it's
It's my least favorite.
Interesting. I wouldn't say it's my least favorite.
Here's the thing. They talk up how fresh these burgers are. Always so good. Here's the problem. The burgers do not taste like burgers. They taste like nothing. They genuinely taste like nothing.
Not as like nothing as McDonald's burgers, though.
No. McDonald's, I can actually taste something. Wendy's,
what?
It feels like I genuinely cut my tongue off. There's nothing there. Like, the fries are good, the Frosties are good. But here's the problem. When I eat at Wendy's, I genuinely want to slam my head against a wall. It feels like I'm eating a brick wall. I do not like it.
That is interesting because I can actually taste the Wendy's, but like McDonald's, well, after the first 20 minutes of McDonald's being out of the grill, like I can't taste McDonald's anymore.
Listen, Wendy's is all right if you get like a 4 for $4 or something and eat everything except the burger. I'm just saying the burgers, like they talk up them being fresh, but here's the thing: they do not taste fresh. In fact, if I had to make a comparison, it's like that episode of SpongeBob where they take a bite out of the burger, it's literally just gray goop in there. That's how they taste.
Ew.
That's how they taste.
Okay, well...
It tastes like I'm eating nothing. It tastes like I'm eating cheese. That's the best way I can put it. It's like if you turned the nothingness of cheese on a burger and made that the burger.
What do you mean nothingness of cheese? I think you're just allergic to dairy, bro.
No, I'm not. I eat too much ice cream for that.
Oh. Oh my god.
I can say top of D at the best. Maybe bottom of C.
You're saying it's worse than Jack in the Box?
I'm saying it's worse.
Because, like, you were hyping up Jack in the Box to be the worst burger place in existence.
That's because I was setting up for a plot twist.
Wow. That was a very anticlimactic plot twist.
It's the plot twist. It's just terrible. I don't like Wendy's. It's like everything there is great, but the burgers are so tasteless. Also, not to mention, their toppings are way worse. It's like the pickles are, like, I honestly, the pickles are the only thing saving the burger. But here's the catch. They're worse than every other pickle I've ever eaten. It's the only thing that actually tastes there.
Okay.
TLDR, so never get a burger at Wendy's. Never.
So I kind of like the burger, though. But
I
I
don't care.
Had it
Put
in a
it
while,
in D.
So. Fine.
But you can put it at the top of D. It's better than Arby's, but not by much.
Okay, Arby's doesn't even sell burgers.
I tolerantly eat Wendy's. I tolerantly.
All right, Whataburger. This was the overrated burger place I was talking about. I haven't had it, but every teenager, every high schooler is going around being like, Whataburger, bro. That's the place, bro. Get the Whataburger. And I just don't get it.
So it's basically In-N-Out, but wherever you are.
Yep.
Wow. Depressing. I've never eaten there, so I can't justify.
I guess we'll put it below In-N-Out.
Sure.
By that logic, so it's in B tier below. Okay.
This is an interesting one. White Castle.
Why does it look like looks like a brand you would put on a beer?
Have you ever been here before?
No.
It's all right.
It's alright.
It's all right. It's better than Wendy's. It's better than Wendy's.
Interesting. Is it it's a burger place.
Yeah.
I need to try more burgers. Holy shit.
I mean, like, it's alright. It basically feels like, if I had to compare it to something, at least from the stock images and from, like, the one time I vaguely remember that I ate there once, I just remember it being passable. It's like Jack in the Box area.
Alright.
It's worse than Jack in the Box, I'd say.
Alright, bottom of C tier. I have not heard of these four, so...
Alright, what's the first one? I genuinely can't read the logo.
Winzen... I think it's German.
I just put it in I don't know tier.
Okay, well, I mean, if you didn't recognize the logo, you're definitely not going to recognize the name.
What's this one?
All right, I like the logo of it, but I've never had it.
Well, what's
it
just say?
Wings.
Wink? Yeah, I'd never heard of that.
Yeah, it's just fucking wings.
What's this one?
Wingstop.
Oh, Wingstop. This was the brand account that was getting, I guess you could just say horny for e-girls on Twitter. I remember this. Oh, yeah, I guess the guy behind the Wingstop account decided to make a joke like the right fresh and juicy off the bone or something. A bunch of e-girls started replying to it, and it kept going.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, but outside of that, never had it. I just think it's funny.
Okay. Damn. For the joke, I kind of wanted to, like, make it its own thing, but...
Yeah. And then there's Zaxby's. I've had Zaxby's twice now. It's pretty good. It's, like, passable. It's B tier. It's not, like, amazing. There's not too much special about it. The sauce is actually surprisingly good. But the actual chicken is just kind of okay. I'd say it's better than KFC. It's way better than KFC.
Okay. And with that, that's all. That's all the food. There you go.
So we just want to count them downwards?
Zoom out for the
and keep in mind, these tiers are kind of ordered, but I could probably flip-flop some of them around at any time.
A lot of them are also just the fact that we haven't eaten some of them, and some of them are just, like, personal stories about them. So, yeah, definitely it's a little... Yeah, it's our opinion. Feel free to disagree.
I just realized something. I forced every single S tier up there.
Yeah, seriously. God.
Would you seriously rate none of these an S?
Well, I can agree with Chipotle.
Yeah, you go ahead, pick one. Pick one, move it up to S. Your choice, buddy. It's on you.
All right.
I figured you pick Culver's.
Let me think about this.
And one of the ones in A tier. One of the ones in A tier.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking about this. Oh, wait, okay. Wait, just one of the ones in A tier? Okay.
Which one was that?
I eat it like once... Cane's. I eat it like once a week.
You know what? I can live with that.
It's so good, I eat it like once a week. You need to try the sauce. It is so good.
I'll eat it if I see it.
All right, cool.
I honestly expect you to move up Domino's, but okay.
Well, like, I like Domino's, but it's like...
I don't love Domino's.
Yeah. It's my go-to pizza place, but it's not like, you know, I'm going to cream over it.
That's one way to put it.
Sorry, that was a poor choice of words. But yeah, this is our fast food tier list. We'll leave a link to it in the description if you want to, you know, share your own. Tell us how wrong or right we are in the comments below.
Please validate my opinions on Wawa so Cyanize believes me. Please.
Yeah, please gaslight it for me.
Gaslight him! Gaslight gatekeep Wawa boss!
Yeah.
Sub-boss.
I guess we could quickly go through them real quick.
Five Guys gets its own tier because it's tear jerker worthy. It's that good.
It made me cry. I can confirm.
S tier, we got Chipotle, which is just good. You know what? No. Move Little Caesars over Chipotle.
Really?
Yes. Little Caesars is like my favorite.
Okay,
that's
now
not
is this
objective.
the definitive list?
Close enough. Anyway, Little Caesars, great price, nostalgic. Chipotle, also great price, very much worth it. Sonic, it's just too much variety that you can't really top it.
Cane's, very good. The sauce, like, I can see why people don't like the food, but the sauce, like, it complements the food perfectly. And just the sauce alone carries this thing so high for me. And I also eat it once a week, so take that as you will.
Addiction.
Oh, yeah. It's $8, bro. It's so cheap.
Oh, really? Wow, okay, that's pretty good.
For a box combo, it's literally $8 plus tax, of course, but you know.
And then we got Wawa, which is like the best sub place. Trust me, Cyanize, you're missing out so hard. You're genuinely.
Hey,
missing out.
I live in the CST zone. I can't confirm your theory. I'm sorry.
Get a plane ticket. Ah,
Ah, God.
ah. Anyway, PDQ, wonderful chicken place, the family dinner meal thing or whatever, great value. Burger King, love their pickles. It carries it.
Really good pickles. Chick-fil-A, overrated shit, but I gotta admit, it's pretty good.
It's consistent.
And
What they do
gotta try
right,
the
they do
shakes.
really darn right. If you ignore everything else, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Culver's is like my bar for kids, but like it carries the sentiment value of my college buddy, and I can't wait to go to this place with him, man. I miss him so much.
Bojangles is really darn good, though. Now that I'm looking at it, I probably can move it down below Dairy Queen.
Okay.
I'm looking at it again, like,
this-
maybe I overhyped it a bit too much. Move it
Okay,
under Hardee's.
alright.
Move it under Hardee's.
Okay,
Carl's
Mystic.
Jr., whatever.
Is this the definitive list?
Sure! Domino's is good.
Do not change it. We're done.
It's good. Domino's is good.
Domino's is good. Papa John's
Also
pretty
very good.
Pretty good. DQ, very good.
Great ice cream. Everything else is kind of blah.
Yeah. Is this the horror game one, right?
The what now? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Traumatized.
Yeah, okay,
Traumatized.
Yeah, the traumatized one. Remember, guys, scare your family members here in honor of Mystic.
And they'll immediately get headaches.
All right, Pizza Hut, also pretty good. It's pizza. What do you expect?
Denny's. Oh my god, those cinnamon pancakes carry. Also, Carl's Jr. or Hardee's, as it's correctly called. Good burgers. Solid. Get it if you see it.
I gotta say, the face on the stars, it always makes me laugh. It's so funny.
Bojangles, better than you'd expect. Popeye, probably a bit overhyped. Oh, also pretty good, though.
Jimmy John's, my personal favorite sandwich place. I get the Italian Club. It's so good.
Really?
It's so, yeah.
Wow. That's a choice.
I'm basic. I'm sorry.
I mean, I just get a regular Italian, so.
I get the whole Italian Club. It's like a full, like, I want to say 3 feet. It's pretty big.
Weak.
Weak?
I don't know, man. I get pretty well. Wait, 3 feet? No. I thought you meant like 3 inches.
Sorry. Sorry. Okay, probably not inches. I don't know why I'm saying 3 feet. I mixed up the measurements. It's long. It's pretty long.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
say
not
that.
topping a 10-inch Wawa sub. I'm just saying.
Okay, sure. All right. Waffle House for the sentimental value. I hope you all like the bitchless story. Please, somebody go on a date with me. Please.
You're not getting anything on a podcast, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. That's negative points.
Come on. Like, I've tried everything, man. Someone's got to feel bad for me at this point and maybe be interested in my personality by now.
I may be an optimist, but I'm also a realist.
Oh, shut up. I hated that bit from the Fall Guys video. I hate it here. God, shut up.
I needed a way to slide it in there. I'm so sorry, but it was too good, bro. It was so easy, dude.
I'm gonna include that in my best of Cyanize 2022 video too. So fuck you, God.
Oh my god, I actually do need to comb through here for the best of Mystic Gengar ones too. I'm just too lazy to listen.
Yeah, you
through.
should make those, man. Those are like the best part of the year.
What else do you
honestly.
think I have
But
a
anyway.
notes tab on my phone for? It literally lists every single thing that happened, plus a few events from late 2021.
Oh, good. All right. Anyway, we gotta go. Okay, go.
Where were we?
Portillo's.
What now?
Portillo's.
Oh yeah, Portillo's. Lots of variety. Kind of feels like frozen food, but there's some good stuff there. Heard the cake is good. Haven't tried it. Jersey Mike's, very good, solid. Firehouse, it works. In and Out,
It works.
overhyped. That's it.
Whataburger, also overhyped. What the fuck?
Zaxby's, their special sauce is solid, but it's not much worth it.
KFC, I love your dating sim game.
Yeah, it's literally just here for the dating sim. Food is otherwise okay.
Yeah, there's no other reason. We don't give a shit about the bottomless wings there. Like,
And
we don't give
the
a
other
shit.
thing I don't really care about. I forgot what it's called.
Oh yeah, Noodles and Company. Part 1 of my bitch list story.
I may be
love
an
you, man.
optim.
Shh. I'll end this early, please.
The way I can just torture you. Can we get a hashtag? I may be an optimist, but I'm also a realist in the comments.
Such a fucking stupid line.
I know,
God.
that's why it's so funny.
I'm also a realist. Oh.
I'll just run over the highlights. McDonald's, it's better than you think, but it's not actually that amazing.
Eat it fresh out of the oven, you're gonna hate it.
Yep. But that last group of 3 there is Jack in the Box and Core, just kind of alright. Wendy's,
Kind of all
garbage.
Wait, you skipped the Shake Shack, Taco Bell,
I know, I'm
Subway.
skipping for time!
Alright, cool.
Moe's,
You let's just do
mid.
it.
Arby's, mid. IHOP, midder. And then you got Panera, which is just spite. It's just jealousy.
I guess Panera is the bottom of D. Okay.
It's the Nut Shack.
Okay. Alright. Okay, sure. And with that is our definitive. You're not going to change it, right?
I mean, I don't know.
I'm just going to say it before you feel like changing it. Definitive food tier list. There you go. Boom. I could share this on Twitter, but I don't want to spoil the episode.
Oh, I was
so
going to
just
share
leave
it
here.
like a day after.
Yeah, no, we can do that. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching this podcast. Yeah, if you want to see more tier lists like this, let us know down below. If you have any like interesting, unique tier lists you want to see from us, comment below, of course.
Starter
Mystic
Pokemon? You
on
want that? Yeah, tell us in the comments.
Dude, we're gonna fight over that. That's not gonna be.
Chespin goes in Ace, and you cannot stop me.
I can agree with Chespin, but the rest of its evolutions, if you tell me that's S, we're gonna fight.
Chestnut is great.
Chestnut's hype, but he's not S tier.
No, Chestnut's S tier. Quilladin can be like C or something.
Chestnut's A tier from design.
Well, we'll get there. We'll get there
We'll
eventually.
get there. Yeah, we're getting so off topic. But yeah, thank you.
We're
everybody
already
so much
fighting
for
and the
watching.
episode hasn't even started yet.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Anyway, thank you all for watching. For those of you who are watching YouTube, if you have a recommendation for what you want this Quagsire to wear for the next episode, if we somehow don't have any ideas for it, you can let us know down in the comments below. Those on Spotify, thank you for listening.
Feel free to harass us on
Miss-
Discord if you have ideas.
That too. Follow our social medias. Cyanize at YouTube, at CyanizeYT on Twitter. Yeah, you can join my Discord as well. Mystic, what about you?
Hey, yeah, make sure to go subscribe to youtube.com/@MysticGengar. That's me. I do streams and funnies if you somehow got through this without already knowing that. Also follow me on Twitter, I guess. It'd be appreciated. I'm streaming Scarlet and Violet day 1, hopefully, probably. I don't have school that day, so I can make it work. Depends
Lucky.
on
I got a bit of
how
school, but-
really depends on how early Amazon ships in my copy. We'll see about that.
Amazon, can you make an oopsie for us? That'd be
Amazon,
awesome.
can we do an oopsie?
Can you just make an oopsie?
we do a
slide
silly
under the
goofy?
rug, you know? Alright, but we gotta end it here now. We've been dragging
Yeah,
it
way too long.
Thank you,
We're already
everybody.
an hour, like 40.
Thank you all for watching. Hope you all have a great Wednesday, and we'll see you guys in the next episode of Wooper Watch. See ya!
Bye!